Maltese channel.
Poor thing. I don't sleep myself, but if I did, I'd probably be dreaming about machines taking over the world. Yes, don't worry about the delay. I had to remember what text it was because I kinda started the video in an awkward spot. But hello everyone! Hello my lovely childs of the internet. Welcome back to Let's Play Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Last time we entered the spooky trails, and today I'm doing puzzles before we go ahead and do more missions in the game, because I realized that if I was a smart boy, then I would have realized that I could have did this puzzle immediately. So yeah, so as you can see, most puzzles in this game are just the same as kind of like block pushing, but instead of pushing blocks, you're just putting something on the same pedestal multiple times and taking it off. Yes! I mean, they're interesting enough puzzles to where it's not boring, but I'm just like, yes, this is exactly, like, this is what they should have in Legend of Zelda. Not just killing enemies, but just doing that, lifting up stuff and putting it back down. Yeah, I know how to do that. I've played my fair share of Zelda games. Yeah, Malty, how many have you played? 1. Really, I think I played like 3. I've played Ocarina, Majora's, and I think Twilight, and that's it. I don't remember me playing any other one. No, I think those are the only 3. So what you're saying is that you've never played a 2D one? Then you're not a true Zelda fan. Listen here, I never said I was, first of all. And second of all, I was just telling about my experiences. But again, if you want to hate me for that, go ahead. But anyways, if you're wondering why there was a cut there, because this video would have been longer than 30 minutes if I didn't cut out 5 minutes of me doing these extra puzzles that I wanted to do. So basically, if you move these stones, when you came up the pipe before by where the chapter 2 thing is, there's this puzzle where if you put all of these blocks on these invisible switches where you can walk on the ground and you'll hear the same sound as if you walk up to a stone. If you touch certain parts of the ground, you can push the stones there and you get free power orbs, which I won't be showing off yet because I'll do it in a minute. Also, apologies for this, because I do show this off twice, because I show off where I beat the other puzzle. Remember that, red ring. Sorry, red coin, sorry. Getting my games confused again. LOL. I don't know why, and I don't know how I missed that. But I missed that one at least 5 times, and that's why I cut out most of it. Because it's literally me missing the same one. Until I realized, are you kidding me? I literally just overlooked that. I would blame the game, but no, that's just me not using my eyes and my 4 eyes because I wear glasses, and you know what? I'm the only one to blame in this scenario. So watch me get it now. Watch me get it now. Cause at this point I'm like, are you kidding me? Is that the one I was missing? Because if you could hear my live commentary to that, that's literally what I was saying. I was very heated. I was like, are you kidding me? I literally passed that several times. Now, if I was live streaming this game, of course, I'd probably be on blast for it, but, you know, since I'm not, it's not a real issue. Which, to be honest, actually might not sound like a bad idea. I might actually do that. Sorry, I'm thinking about something, if you could guess, but, you know. And now I'm gonna go ahead and look at my weapons and my artillery. And at this point, we really don't have that many new weapons. But as soon as I seen the thing that said Valkyries, I'm like, okay, it's time to put on these weapons that give me things against a certain type of enemy. Because I don't like what it's saying. Also, I think this was about the time where I'm like, Rabbit Peach, you should probably get a new weapon, because literally, your weapon damage is kind of not that good, considering that we're in this chapter of the game. But to be honest, I also haven't been grinding for money in this game as much because I don't feel like it's super necessary. Because you don't need to buy any of the weaker weapons. You really don't. If you do, it's for bragging or for being a completionist. But as far as I understand, getting all the weapons doesn't get you anything. You just have to beat missions and find things by doing puzzles. Also, oh, wow, hello. Whoa, he's bending reality. Peek-a-Eew, teleporting terrors. Also, by the way, I hate this enemy. This enemy is officially the worst enemy in the game. And you'll see, and I'll explain why as soon as we start this mission.
My sensors tell me that these enemies are masters of long-range attacks and teleportation. Remember that. Remember it! They could flank us, attack, and then advantage before we could react. Talk about unsporting. Yes, it is unsporting, because these enemies are jerks. Also, beware of their seducting charm. Peek-a-Eews can pull you towards them, like a siren leading a sailor to his doom.
Oh boy. So you're gonna see a cut here, because, again, I tried this stage a few times, and wouldn't you believe it, Princess Peach wasn't very good for this stage. So, basically how the stage boils down to, by the way, if you're wondering, these enemies are absolutely the worst types of enemies that you can face in this game up to this point. Yes, we had the bucklers who had, you know, you had the bucklers who could stun lock you with specials if you had multiple of them in front of you. But again, you could deal with them because they don't really move that far. Luckily that critical killed that guy in the first hit because, again, 180 HP for something that can move a lot and also has arguably a lot of damage. Like, we're talking like this dude, if this dude wanted, he could literally do an unreasonable amount. But that's not even the worst of it. Oh no. So remember this strat that I said that Rabbids had, which is super OP? You know the one. The vampire one? What if I told you that the enemy that has long range attacks and also can teleport has that ability? Yes! Yes! This is what makes this game fun. Yes, give me ability. Give me an enemy that has a broken ability just like us, but is also able to just randomly teleport wherever it feels like. Yes, and also can get crits from wherever it feels like because of its range. Yes! No, this is not fun. So it can teleport wherever it wants. And then, oh, crit, vampiric. Oh, cool, I healed. Oh, I'm gonna pull you towards me. Oh, I'm gonna heal off of you because I vampiric you. And now I'm gonna move on the other side of the stage. And oh yeah, that guy who had as you can tell, these guys are not fun. These guys are absolutely the opposite of fun. They are I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyways. They are a bad time. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my gosh. These enemies are ridiculous, first of all. Second of all, they really don't care about you at all. So, one thing that I really hate about these enemies too, unless you have Rabbid Mario, which in retrospect, I wish I did, you cannot hit them with your hero sight, because again, they teleport. They don't move like regular enemies. They literally just get a free, oh, this is where I'm gonna move now, so you can't really call it movement. Which is really dumb. Also, that shot really made me upset. Sorry, I had to take a deep breath because I'm remembering all the pain and agony. Because you didn't see the other two attempts. Like, literally, whatever you do, look at it. Look at that. Look at that. I even show you a good example. Yeah, they can just move wherever they want, and they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They can attack you from wherever they want. Because they don't care. Like, look at this. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous enemy in the game. I don't think there's going to be one that can top this. If there is, I'll be surprised. But this is for all intents and purposes, that's a ridiculous enemy. Bye, dude. And Luigi one more time. Just a style on him, he turned back on the other side to shoot him, by the way. But just thought you should know that. Alright, Mario gets shot, that's unfortunate. That guy can move all the way over there. Shoots Rabbid Luigi. Guy's gonna teleport over there. Gonna crit on Mario, of course, because, you know, that's fun. So basically, at this point, Mario's almost dead. Because, again, he couldn't do anything. Even if he wanted to do something really ridiculous, he couldn't. But, here's my plan, okay? Even though Luigi gets shot here, I have a big plan on the way. For the guy with the vampiric, I gotta shoot, because if not, Luigi's gonna die this turn. So I need to go ahead and be like, alright, time to summon my Power Ranger. Go! He gets a lot of health back from that. No, I remember what happened. I'm like, oh, I thought he was still vampiric, and no, he was not. So at this point, I'm like, well, now I really have to think about what I'm gonna have to do for the rest of this match, because if Luigi dies, I'm not gonna get a perfect. But spoilers, I don't get a perfect anyways, because the actual contingencies of beating the stage actually is beating it under a certain amount of turns, which is really ridiculous. Now, I don't understand why I did this, by the way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the other dude didn't even die. To be honest, I should have just... Doesn't matter, I think I got a crit. No, I didn't. Okay. But he still died, so that was the main thing. Oh yeah, and I think I had Rocket? Oh, I think, yeah. But yeah, I think Luigi still dies this turn, which makes us lose. Yeah. Which again, it's all because, literally, there were so many things that are out of your control in this one level. So at this point I'm like, whatever, it probably isn't this bad. Because, you know, we're probably gonna get healed, because this one was a really tough level. Like, a really ridiculously tough level for what it was. Like, the curve on difficulty went from, like, oh yeah, just kill a few guys, to, oh, here's some guys who can literally outrange you. And no, that was not the only stage. So you can imagine how tough this is gonna get from now on. For a special... Oh, I didn't read it. What am I doing?
For a species that loves hide and seek so much, rabbits aren't really good at it.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't even do my good impression of Beemo. Or Beepo, whatever. Because I think this was the last part I recorded before I had to leave to go to work during this. I only made 4 videos during the past sessions, or 3, and I realized that when I was doing it, I was like, bruh, am I gonna go to work with this L in my chest?
Just thinks these foreboding suits of armor aren't possessed by any evil spirits. That would be stressful.
Guys, don't ask me. I don't think those... I know they're foreboding to a new enemy, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as the one that we literally just fought against. Oh my goodness. Because, like, seriously? Oh my goodness. I can't even stress to you how much I dislike those enemies. Like, it would be one thing if they had Vampiric and that was it. And it would be, like, if they had Teleport and Vampiric, that'd be fine. Or if they could teleport and have long range, that's fine. But the fact that they have teleportation... The fact that they have teleportation... The fact that they have teleportation, long range, and they can just get away from all hero sites. Doesn't matter who you are, you can evade those hero sites, and we can poison, and then we can Vampiric you and get crits, and then make our other ones that have long range literally heal off of you. There's nothing you can do, boy. There's nothing you can do. Like, that's what makes this completely upsetting. Completely and utterly upsetting. 10 more power orbs. Yeah, that's really gonna help me from what I gotta deal with. Yeah, now we're to the next stage, but I'm like, I might as well go back and try to see if I didn't miss anything, because if I did, then I'd be more upset. Because again, at this point, I have like an hour before I have to head to work. Which, you know, work that day was more fun than playing that last stage, because my goodness, my dude, I cannot explain. As much as I want, as much as I don't want to say I don't like the enemies, to say that, yeah, those are fair, unique enemies. They're not. Again, at least with the bucklers, you can dash them, you can still hero shot them, you can do most of anything that you still want, just that they have a shield, and that if you get too reckless, they can stun lock you with honey shots. Now, but on the same note, you can't really do anything to these enemies unless you have honey. Like, and I don't even think honey really affects them. I might have to try it again once we beat the whole world, or I get further into the stages, because, to be honest, I've been neglectful of Rabbid Peach for quite a while, because of, you know, the Odinus, which is Rabbid Luigi's Vampiric. So I've just been neglecting to use her for a healer, because I'm like, well, if I'm gonna spend a turn at doing anything, it's probably gonna be using Rabbid Luigi to get heals off of these enemies anyways, which, you know, isn't wrong, because I mean, it's 80 guaranteed damage plus I get the heal off of killing an enemy. I mean, who needs a healer? But I feel like in this world especially, Rabbid Peach was probably a better asset than you think. And considering by the end of the session I deck her out to make her really usable.
Yeah. As if peekaboos weren't bad enough, this Rabbids has manifest boos. Boos, they are the worst. Boos, they will teleport you if you get close to them or in the range of their squares, and you will be upset.
So I don't know if I cut. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did, because again I attempted this stage a few times as well. I couldn't even tell where I cut the transition there, because to be honest, I did have to restart this level a few times. And by a few, I think I only meant like 2 or 3. But again, this stage is... By the way, did you guys notice that like I did? He didn't go into a slide animation or running, he just kind of stayed in his same pose. I laughed when that happened, when I initially recorded it. I'm like, okay, I guess that's a thing. Unfortunately, again, I wasn't smart, and I didn't place out my movements. But again, at this point, since I had to retry the stage twice, you could guess why I wasn't I was super reluctant to restart again. Because at this point I wasted 10 minutes on this stage already. Because of gimmicks. By the way, those boos are really dumb in the fact that, you know how they showed in the example that I would be teleported down to the other side? Yeah, that's not the case. Do not believe that. Also, yeah, they can lob bombs, which freeze. You know, that's fun. I love when games do stuff that makes it super challenging and I can't really adjust right away. It's real fun. It's real fun. Now again, you have to be careful of the boos, because again, you can't really control how your characters move on the stage itself. But again, like I said, if you get touched by the boo, you will say electric boogaloo and then make your life feel worse. Do it. Kill this dude. Because the only thing that's a pain in the butt to get the perfect on this stage is the boos, because again, they move every turn, as you would expect. But of course, in the same regard, they can also just ruin how you're gonna plan to set somebody up for an okie doke. Because if they get close to you within not just one, it's one space of where they are. So all 6 spaces, whether you're walking past them or not, you will get touched and it would automatically count as you getting caught by the boo. It's really not fun. So right there, because it shows that one space, you're like, okay, so I guess I don't go towards that one space. But no, that's not the case. Also, again, Mario's getting bodied, and I got very upset. I'm like, really? Really, my dude? Like, At this point, I was just like, screw it, you know? But again, here's an example. Because I'm like, okay, so the boo will send me down here this turn because that's where it showed in the example. So I end my turn. Oh, wouldn't you believe it? The example lied to you, and now we started all the way back to the start. I was not impressed. I am not impressed. I was literally the most upset. Again, if you had the live commentary, my dude. Yeah. So, yeah. I ended up restarting, and we did it one more time from the top. Because my gosh, that is just I was absolutely livid. Hopefully this time I do the correct things, but I don't think I do anyways, but whatever. Yeah, here we go. Because at this point I'm just frustrated with the game, because now it's just making you do some things that are gonna make you upset. You know, just because it can. Yes. There's not much else to commentate on the stage, or in the rest of the video in general. It's just me beating this, which I think I'm gonna duck out, actually, because to be honest, I don't want to even watch this anymore, because it makes me upset remembering how much pain and torment I have to be put through. Like, man, if only you understood how absolutely obnoxious those past 2 stages were. Like, these were unreasonably difficult for what we had to go up against. I don't know, man. You'd think it would be a natural curve of influence, but it wasn't, so I'm like, But yeah, guys, I'm ducking out here because now I'm just thinking. Also, I didn't move Princess Peach that turn. I'm in the fault here because that's actually really bad of me to do. But yeah, I'm gonna duck out now because I'm upset. So, I'll catch you lovely chats of the internet next time. And no, this is not a joke. I can't. I don't want to watch myself go through the pain again. Because we almost perfected this stage 2, and you guys can see how it ends, because I'm absolutely done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Catch you lovely chats next time. Ciao ciao until then.